in Ayurveda and about the Ayurveda Granthas and conclusion. So let me start with alphabet. Samskrita Varnamala. Samskrita Varnamala. There is 48 letters. Totally 48 letters are there. In that, Sanskrit language is the language of Devas, and the alphabet in which it is not written is called as Devanagari Lipi. And in Sanskrit Varnamala, totally 48 letters are there. Among those, 13 swaras. In that, 13 are swaras or 2 aha. 13 swaras and 2 yoga vahakas. 2 yoga vahakas means and aha. These two are called as yoga vahakas, and aha. And swaras, in that swaras are divided into three types in Sanskrit Varnamala. Firstly, swaras, Vyanjanas. In the first swaras, they are divided into three types: Rasvaswara, Dirghaswara, and Plutaswara. So, what's mean by Rasvaswara? Rasvaswara means which vowels which require one matra kala to express. In Rasvaswara, we will pronounce with one matra kala, and second one is Dirghaswara. It requires the two matra kalas. It requires the two matra kala to express them. It is called as Dirghaswara. And Plutaswara, three matra kalas, which requires three matra kala to express, is called as Plutaswara. And Vyanjanas. In Samskrita Varnamala, swaras, vowels, and Vyanjanas. Vyanjanas means consonants. Consonants divided into two types. Vyanjanas divided into two types: Vargiya Vyanjana and Avargiya Vyanjana. Mainly divided into two types: Vargiya Vyanjanas and Avargiya Vyanjanas. In that, Vargiya Vyanjanas, Ka to Ma, Kavarga, Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, and Pavarga. These is called as Vargiya Vyanjanas. In Avargiya Vyanjanas, Ya to Ha, Yara Lava Shashasaha. This is called as Avargiya Vyanjanas. Another classification of Vyanjanas. Here in Sanskrit Varnamala or Sanskrit alphabets, there is another classification of the consonants, that is Karkasha Vyanjanas. Karkasha Vyanjanas called as Khar Varnas, and Mrudu Vyanjanas called as Hash Varnas. Karkasha Vyanjanas and harsh consonants. Karkasha Vyanjanas called also harsh consonants, and Mrudu Vyanjanas, second one is Mrudu Vyanjanas, called as soft consonants. So why Sanskrit grammar? Why Sanskrit grammar is important in Ayurveda? The best means of expressing one's emotion and sentiments is only through language. If we express our emotions and sentiments, we have one language. We have to express only through the language. There is no way. So language is the media of communication or inherent use. So language is the media and main communication of inherent views. As per the history in the world, primarily only 7 languages existed before the Krishna Shaka or Krishna Purva. There is only 7 languages existed. Among them, Indo-European is the one. Indo-European is the one of language. In Sanskrit language is the under the branch of Indo-Aryan of Indo-European language. Sanskrit language is the under the branch of the Indo-Aryan of Indo-European language. By understanding Sanskrit Vyakarana, the other languages are become easy to understand. If you understand Sanskrit grammar or Sanskrit Vyakarana, you study, it will become very easy to learn or study other languages. Samskrite Panini Maharshihi Vyakaranam Rachitavan. So Samskrita, in Sanskrit grammar, wrote by the Panini. Samskrite Panini Maharshi. Panini is the one of the Muni, Maharshihi. Panini Maharshihi, sage or Muni, Vyakaranam Rachitavan. He is the author. He is the main Granthakara of the Sanskrit grammar. is one of the Munitrayas. So most ancient and elaborate and distinguished language is none other than the Sanskrit. The word ancient literature sources all are in the Sanskrit only. And so it is called as Devabhasha, Rajabhasha, etc. Sanskrit highly refined and beautiful language.